Here's the Josh Anderson-Tom Wilson incident where Josh Anderson hits Wilson into the boards. Wilson goes over to talk to him about it. And it's important to note, Wilson's arms are down. He's not menacing in any way. He's actually rotating to back away. He's just talking on a flyby. And Anderson cross-checks him and knocks him down. The calls out of that were that Josh Anderson got 2 minutes for cross-checking and Wilson got 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, don't get me wrong, in a tough call world, I can definitely understand this call. It would make more sense. But even in my world, I would like to see the misconducts called or unsportsmanlikes called only for players that go over and stick players and face wash them and do something physical to them. I am leery of players who go out of their way to constantly antagonize and put themselves in places they don't belong. But there is an allowance for just talking to an opponent. And here, where he has no menacing posture whatsoever, where there's nothing suggesting he's about to do anything violent, to have that be the response, and then for Wilson to get called, I don't see that. And I think what drives me the most crazy about it is there's no way Wilson would get called for this if Anderson doesn't cross-check him. If he just goes over and talks and leaves, no one's getting anything. So what about him being there just because he gets cross-checked magically turns that into a penalty? Just because Anderson reacted. If you want to be proactive, call this unsportsmanlike all the time. But you can't be retroactive and only call it a penalty just because it initiated another penalty. Oh yeah, and as for the hit, it was definitely a boarding minor. This is definitely penalty worthy. So in my opinion, it should have been 4 minutes for Anderson and 0 minutes for Tom Wilson.